This is Sheryl Aronson from Schmooze Jazz Magazine and Oxnard Jazz Festival. I am so excited to be with Althea Rene, talented, gorgeous, just an amazing musician, composer. She's playing at Spaghettini's tonight. So we're going to talk to her a little bit about her career playing at the Oxnard Jazz Festival. Tell us what you've been up to.
Wow, I have been feeling so creative lately and working on a new project. And I have a new single coming out this summer, and it's entitled Pastel Leather.
Oh, well, we know she's a fashionista, so let's hear what inspired you to write this song.
Well, really, pastel leather is kind of a metaphor for how tough we are as women on the inside. I'm speaking personally, but just how tough you have to be, tough as leather on the inside, but we always show our soft side, the pastel side.
Beautiful. Okay, so that single will be coming, and hopefully she'll be playing it at the Oxnard Jazz Festival. Well, you know, this is a great subject. You're talking about being a female in the music industry, and March is kind of celebrating Women Month. Yes. So let's talk a little bit about your career and how you've fared as a female.
Yes, I think, when I came along, it really wasn't, the only other female that I had heard about was Bobby Humphrey. And there was this huge gap where women, Patrice Rushen, but, there weren't a lot that, that were there. And so I just kind of felt like I had to continue doing what I do, but I had to do it in a way where women would get more respect and not just have people say, oh, you sound good for a girl, or you play well for a girl, And I think that I've done that, and it's just a pleasure to see so many women now, just doing it.
Now, Althea, you have been playing your flute a long time. Tell everybody a little bit about your background.
Well, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and I come from a musical background, musical family. My dad was actually one of the original Funk Brothers with Motown. In the horn section, he played trumpet. And so, it was just a lot of music and a lot of encouragement. And I feel so blessed to have been raised in that environment. Yeah.
And when you were starting to play the flute, any advice from your father?
Well, my mother really, because at that time I played classically. Okay. So I got a classical scholarship to Howard University and studied. And while there, that's where I started getting an interest in jazz.
So who are some of your influences?
Hubert Laws, Dave Valentine, James Moody, really just, it wasn't just flutes. It was just music and in general, George Duke, Najee.
Of course, yes.
There were a lot of influences, but they weren't all just flute. It was just just the music.
Okay. Oxnard Jazz Festival, where this gorgeous woman will be playing with her band, and you don't want to miss her. She's amazing on the flute. So say about performing at Oxnard. Have you ever been?
I don't think so. Well, we were supposed to do it and the whole thing, the 2020 thing. But this is the Queens of Soul, and I'm always excited to play with my girl Jeanette Harris.
Yeah.
And she's got a new project coming out in April, so we'll both be doing new music. So I am really looking forward to it.
We are so looking forward to having you. And Jeanette, of course, is a monster on that saxophone for sure. Okay, so anything else you would like to say about your career or?
I just feel so blessed to be able to do what I love. And that's pretty much it. I've written a book. I'm an author.
Oh, tell everybody about that.
Right, I have my book. It came out probably in 2018, 2019, Becoming Chocolate Barbie, and working on a new book. We're just trying to, keep people informed about what's happening in the music post-COVID.
Okay.
And what does it look like now musically, and how you can prepare yourself, and so that this next book is going to be, really going into that.
Very good. Anything you want to say to aspiring female musicians out there? As we know, they're up and coming and already here.
Yes. Once you already have your technical arsenal, you can play, you've been on stage and everything. Now you need to work on your branding, and finding your own voice and expressing it through your own music and your own style. So
I think that's and being your own unique individual self.
However you express. Yes, just stay true to yourself, no matter what. Stay true. Don't let the music get too far where someone tells you who you are. If it's not comfortable, don't be afraid to say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. So that's the thing.
And probably also, she studied at Howard University. You don't necessarily have to go to college, but it's so important to be trained, take lessons, and practice.
Absolutely. And you never stop practicing. I practice practically every day. I'm always practicing, because there's always things that you need to master, different styles, different versions of yourself. Every so often you have to reinvent and have a different version of yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Althea.
We believe in that.